Hi, I'm David Tierney, the head of school here at Cambridge Friends School, a small pre-K to 8 Quaker day school just outside of Harvard Square in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Last spring, as we were beginning to contemplate how we could reopen school this fall, one of our parents came to me promoting a new idea. At least it was new to me, and that was ultraviolet lighting. And like many of you, my first reaction was, no way. We will never put in ultraviolet lighting. It's dangerous. Parents will freak out. But Salman was pretty persistent in educating me about the benefits of ultraviolet light. In fact, this technology has been used since 1930s, coincidentally in another Friends school, Germantown Friends in Pennsylvania, to combat the measles. It's been used safely, and he showed me how this could be a great help in us being able to reopen our schools safely. We ultimately installed UV lighting in 26 rooms and spaces here in our building. While most are classrooms, it also included our library, our gym, and our meeting hall. Almost all the rooms have simply 2 lighting instruments that provide upper room lighting. An important thing to note is we've been using this lighting now since October. We have students with varying issues, including light sensitivity. We have had no issues with these lights having any impact on any students or adults in the building. You can see over my shoulder here one of the instruments. I'm in our library. This is how bright the lights are during the day with the lights off. They're very unobtrusive, and this is sort of the typical sized instrument that we've installed around the school. Many of our classrooms are shaped like this, square rooms with high ceilings. These are perfectly set up for the use of germicidal upper room lighting. This is another one of our lower school classrooms, fully populated with students with the ultraviolet lighting on. That last room was our gym. The gym is covered by 2 large special ultraviolet lights. And now I'm standing in our meeting hall, which has 6 of those regular room lights I showed you earlier. The process of putting in these lights was unbelievably easy. An engineer came out, took room measurements, and did calculations to figure out how many instruments would cover the room, how many light instruments. Bill Parsons from Aeromed came out with his crew and had devised a device that allowed them to position the lights on the wall where we thought they were going to go. There's a lot of little engineering that goes in that. But rather than having to hang a light and take measurements, they were able to put the light in the spot and move it accordingly to get the setting just right. The installation of 26 rooms, over 35,000 square feet of coverage, took only a week to complete. It didn't interrupt our classwork. It was very easy to get in and out of classrooms quickly and easily. And there was no interruption to any of the other activities in the school, such as the use of the gym or the meeting hall. The cost per square foot was about $2.61. That includes the purchase of the lights and the installation of the electrical conduit that powers the lights. The cost of running these lights, we keep them on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is so insignificant, I can't even put a number on it for you. A very worthwhile investment. And speaking of investments, the reason that I ultimately chose to do this purchase had nothing to do with the COVID virus. It had to do with the fact that these lights are effective against all viruses, cold and flu viruses. And I saw them as a long-term investment in a healthy community. But here's an interesting fact. This year, we had 2 students who were diagnosed with COVID during the year. We are absolutely certain that one of them was in the school, in classrooms, for 3 days while infected and shedding virus. We had 0 transmission of that virus to anybody. We have had 0 transmission of the virus all year. We all know that the flu virus, because of our wearing of masks and social distancing, is down by 90 to 95% in the country this year. We have had 0 cases of the flu here at school. We have also had 0 transmission of kids who have gotten colds. Our school policy is if a kid is sick, feeling the effects of a runny nose or a sore throat, keep them home. When the symptoms have passed and we're sure it's not COVID, they're welcome to return. In normal times, if a kid is in a room with a cold, you know most of the room gets sick with the cold. This year for us, no other students have gotten colds or flus from students in school. So these lights are very effective.